Hey, well, good afternoon, good day, good morning, whatever it is that, whenever it is that you're watching this. Hey, we decided that, or we thought it would be good to just get together and just kind of share where we're at and some of the things going on with the church. It's hard to believe it was, what, 6 months ago almost?
Yeah, it is September.
September, yeah, I know. 6 months ago, we sat on the stage, and I think we had the table set out going, oh, good Lord, with all this COVID stuff.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Yeah, no kidding. And so it's like, all right, so we got through that, and there's been some changes, and it's been a crazy season.
Yeah, in our family, we were just discussing the other day. We're like, okay, this summer feels like it's lasted forever.
I think this may be one of the longest summers ever. But I'm just grateful because with COVID, just all the time that we had off and how easy life became, it was great. All the rest we had, just it was amazing. But we're just so grateful for God's faithfulness through all of this, and we're grateful for the support that we've had as a church. We've had to do a whole bunch of things that we've wanted to do. Some of the things we've wanted to do, and like this, doing online services. Doing 2 services. So there's a variety of things that we've wanted, and COVID's kind of like compelled us in some of those directions. But there's been challenges, but again, grateful for God's faithfulness, and again, the support of the church has been incredible for us. I know personally, the church has taken very good care of us, and making sure that we're encouraged, that we're resourced, and again, just grateful for the season.
And now, it's September, and we're like, okay, what's next? What are we going to do next? Because I know, for us, growing up, September's always been, it feels like the beginning of the year.
Yep.
It's always felt like, okay, it's September, and with kids, it's September. We got school, we got this, we're starting out stuff, and we're always asking ourselves, what do we want this new season to look like? What's next for us? And so we know that a lot of other people are asking the same question. What's next? That's been the constant weekly question from a lot of people is, what's next?
Yeah, and so part of this, the purpose of this video is just to share some of the things that are next, what we feel is next, and what we're planning for. And it's crazy, because I know here in Lansing, the school date is like, the 21st?
21st, yeah.
21st of September, which is like, okay, wow. Again, I know that there are some that are already in it, and then some people are doing homeschooling, or doing totally virtual, and oh my goodness. And I want you to know we're praying for you, and any way we can support, we want to do it, because this is just an interesting environment, not just for families in school, but also for the church.
Right.
And but it's good. We're going to make it. God's faithful, and
it's fun.
It's gonna be fun. It'll be easy,
some form of fun.
Yeah, it'll be just like the first 6 months, nice and easy, and so we'll get through it. But we're excited. So for us, the date that's kind of the kickoff for us is
September. I forgot.
It's September 20th.
September 20th.
And why is September 20th such a big deal, or why are we using that?
It's always been, for us, the third Sunday in September has always been Back to Church Sunday. And we kind of kick things off with the following week starts a 50-day focus. And so it's always been a kickoff for us here at Asbury Church. And so we're like, hey, it's a great way to kick things off.
Yep.
And it has that sense of like, okay, I remember doing this. This is familiar. I can handle this.
Yeah, so the 20th is Back to Church Sunday. Our theme this year is We're Here.
We're here.
We're here. And not only just are we here like geographically, but we're here to support, we're here to encourage, we're here to help. And again, we recognize this season has brought challenges. We're dealing with social distancing. We're dealing with different schedules, different expectations, and part of it is we want everybody to know, not just in our congregation, but in our community and beyond, that we're here to help people the best that we can.
Yeah.
And so looking forward to the 20th, right?
The 20th.
The 20th, yeah. So we'll do the services. What time do the services again?
We have services at 9 and 11, and we have them online and in person at our Lansing campus. But we're also starting something new that day for those in the Dryden area. We are going to do a virtual campus.
Yeah, a virtual campus.
So we will have the service that's going on here in Lansing will be shown at the Dryden campus at 11 a.m. on that Sunday.
Yeah, and that's exciting. So we've been able to use the Dryden campus in different ways. And again, what COVID has done is it has caused us to reflect and to reevaluate how we're doing ministry and things like that. And just because of some of the things that we were able to accomplish and get in place, we're going to do a virtual campus beginning the 20th in Dryden at 11 o'clock. And Eric Krenner and Danielle,
they're excited.
They are excited. They're going to help host the campus there.
It'll be great. It'll be fun.
It'll be great. And so I know that for some people, the space, and again, it just provides another space for people to connect. Again, our heart in all of this is we recognize the importance of doing life in community, to do life together. And so our prayer through all of this is to begin to develop and nurture another spiritual community in the Dryden area, to watch God do amazing things so that people can journey together through life. And that's always fun.
Yeah, yes, because we know and we recognize there's been so many people who've been alone and have felt completely isolated and overwhelmed. And I know I traveled to Idaho, I came back, and I had to quarantine for 2 weeks, and it was awful. I know how I felt, and so because my family was still traveling, and so being alone there, we know and recognize that this has really brought out, just reminded people how much we need each other.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that we're letting you know we're here.
Yeah, we're here, and again, whether it's in Lansing or Dryden, again, we need to be doing life together.
Or even online.
Yeah,
we're
online.
also just been online.
Yeah, and just so you know, we haven't forgotten the online piece, because we also have other things we'll talk about in a moment about some life groups for online. But I think that as a church, our mission hasn't changed. COVID has changed how we're doing things, but our mission hasn't changed, which is leading people to become fully devoted followers of Christ, who worship God enthusiastically, who connect with the family of God regularly, who grow in their faith consistently, who serve others unselfishly, and share their faith effectively. And we're just trying to find ways in which we can do that in a different type of environment. And so we're excited. Back to Church Sunday is going to be a big deal here, because not only are we going to celebrate, but we're also going to start something. And we want you to be a part. If you're able to come in person, whether Lansing or Dryden, or even participate online, we're just convinced we've got to do life together, because life isn't always easy.
What?
Oh yeah, what surprise! How come nobody told me that, right? How come nobody told me that? So we're also going to begin something new also after Back to Church Sunday, and I think it's the 23rd, right?
23rd, Wednesday the 23rd.
Wednesday the 23rd. And so one of the things that with the environment and doing 2 services, we had a Christian education element that we would do before the service. We would do an adult study, we would have something for the youth, something for the kids. And just with some of the requirements to kind of make sure that things are cleaned and the space pieces, we really haven't done the Sunday school or the Christian education piece. So we're actually going to begin a Wednesday night, what we're just calling Family Night. And you want to share a little bit about it?
Oh yeah, this is going to be great. We're really excited about this. So on Wednesday nights, we will have an area for the kids to come, and they can, Pastor Rachel's going to lead the kids in some kids ministry stuff. We'll have a place for the youth to come, just middle school and high school students who can come, and that's led by Levita Giese. And then we've got going on an adult Bible study. We'll have a little time of just singing some songs, and then just some discussion going around some different topics. So
yeah, so it's going to be great. It'll start at 6:30. And again, we're just excited. We think, hey, what can we do to be encouraging, parents, adults, our teens, our kids. And I know Rachel's looking forward to it. She's been doing such a great job with the online stuff for the kids. And you can always find out what she's doing, or you can watch the services on the weekends. But the stuff that we use for our kids' services, they're going to actually amplify a bunch of that, and it's going to be great. And they're going to have games, and it's going to be fun for the kids, and they're going to learn. And so we're excited about that. And then to be able to get back together, I know that as the adults, it's always fun to have the discussions. And though we're not going to be able to use tables at first, again, we're just kind of being mindful of some of the things that we're being asked to do. But we're going to have great discussions. We're going to talk about being an overcomer. I think that's the first one. With Dr. Tony Evans, I think that's the first study we're going to go through. And we're just going to enjoy that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And so I can't wait.
We're so excited. I know we've talked to a few people around about this, and when they hear this coming, they're like, "Oh, that sounds great. I could really use that."
Yeah, and again, just getting it off Sunday so that we can continue to do community, not just on Sundays, but also through the week. Yeah. And the other piece too is at the Dryden campus, we're also planning to do a life group on Thursday evenings at 6:30. And that's going to be headed up by Eric and Danielle. And the first thing that they're going to be doing there is, I'm trying to remember, it's by Max Lucado, Anxious for Nothing. That's the title of it, right? Because we've got nothing to be anxious for in the midst of this season.
Great discussion.
Yeah, it's going to be a great discussion. And again, whether you're able to make Wednesday here in Lansing or Thursday in Dryden.
And Wednesday here is at
6:30.
6:30. Wednesday here is at 6:30.
Yeah, we decided we'd move off of the holy hour of 7 o'clock and do 6:30. So that, we can kind of help families with
right.
kids because of school and stuff like that. But because we want as many people involved as possible. So again, mark on your calendar, that's September 23rd, just making sure I'm doing the math. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The 23rd, we're going to start 6:30 here, and then the 24th in Dryden. And then as well, the other thing that we're thinking too is we want to continue to develop community through our online. It's been crazy, the people that have been engaging our service online.
Right, not just, there's lots of people locally, which some we find out, we didn't even know they were watching. And then we find out, oh yeah, I've been watching since the beginning.
Yeah, it's like, what?
But not only local, but we know there's some people outside of our local area who have been watching, some people up in Canada, out west.
Yeah, we've got great representation from Canada and Idaho.
That's right.
And just because it's where our families are from, and which is kind of fun. And I would just say, in this moment, if you're engaging with us online, what would be an amazing help for us is just drop in the comments, just hi. Let us know where you're connecting with us from. And so for me, church is more than just listening to somebody speak. There's something nice about watching someone and, be able to be in your pajamas and, just kind of, Pastor Dwayne would have done it if we didn't come back to in-person services. He was enjoying.
Love church in pajamas. That was
church in pajamas. Yes. But church is more than just something we watch. We say it's not just about doing it in rows. It's about doing it in circles. And how do we begin to create community? And I know part of the challenge is, we got these people, we got different ones that are engaging with us online, like our online content. And I just think it's so important that how do we begin to take from just watching to facilitating or helping build community. And so that'll be fun. So part of the idea is to actually do an online life group. And so we haven't figured out all the specific details, the whens and wheres.
But yeah, if you're interested if any of you are interested in that, please let us know. Like I said, drop in the comments. Hey, I'm here. Yeah, I've been watching from Albania.
Albania.
But let us know, and let us know how we can continue to minister to you and connect with you. Yep. And if you're interested in that.
Yeah, and again, we've used Zoom as a platform, and so the idea would be to do an online group via Zoom, just where there can just be a discussion. And again, it doesn't have to be long or ongoing, but a way to connect. And again, I like to laugh together and share stories together, and just to be able to encourage one another. Because again, life isn't always easy, and I know that even in the environment we're in, there's an isolation piece. Social distance isn't too far from social isolation at times. And, God doesn't want us to do life alone. And even though there may be some barriers or concerns, I think there are ways we can overcome it. So I think the online piece is just going to be, I think it's brilliant.
It's a great idea.
Brilliant. It was his idea. But, that's why we pay him for the brilliant ideas, right?
That's right.
And the good looks. Right. And the good looks. Mom still says I have a face for radio, and so that's a beautiful thing. She's going to write in the comments, I did not say that. And no, my mother didn't say that. It was someone else's mother. So we've covered the kickoff on Back to Church Sunday
21st.
20th.
20th. Sunday the 20th.
20th at 9 and 11. Talked about our Dryden campus.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. on the 20th.
On the 20th.
We've talked about
Wednesday night. Family night the 23rd.
At
6:30.
6:30. And then we've talked about an online group that we're going to kind of facilitate and get going. And we don't have all the details on that, so just keep watching. We'll update it. The other thing that we just want to just touch base with as well is I know that we've had a lot of different ministry type things that we've done. We've done things like men's breakfast and there's been women's brunches and different things like that. And one of the challenges in the COVID environment is how do we manage some of the meal pieces. And I miss the meal pieces.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I like
men's breakfasts were amazing.
Everybody needs bacon in their life.
That's right.
Lots of
biscuits and gravy.
Yes, we miss that and all that good stuff. And so we're not able to do some of those things at this time. We foresee getting back into that, and so we're just trying to take baby steps forward. But we're looking at finding ways to kind of reconnect at some of these group levels as well, to do some things together. There's a fly buzzing around here, and he's just like, I think he landed on my head. And but as we start putting these groups back together, I think it's just an opportunity. I know Rachel's talked about some things for the kids. I know we've talked about women's Bible study, maybe men's coffee or men's prayer together. Just finding ways to re-engage. And so we're going to keep everybody up to date just on the timelines and when we're starting those things up. Because again, how do we do life in community? Because I think that's absolutely vital.
We need each other. We need you. We need each other.
Yeah, and we miss you. I don't know about you, but I miss being able just to be together.
Yes.
I know we've always been a full contact church, and so we lay hands on one another, and there's lots of big hugs and all that, and it's a little awkward at times, hi, and I think elbow bumps are kind of dorky, but essential. This is a challenging season, right. And I know that for some it can be quite discouraging. Because it feels like there's so much that's being restricted. Our desire as a church is really just to be able to serve people the best we can. I think we need to be mindful of the things that are going on and just doing what we can to serve our community, serve the people in our church. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good fall.
It's going to be a good fall. It's fall. Things are changing.
Yeah, the leaves are starting to change. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be good, and we hope to continue to have discussions like this. Yep. So as we're moving forward, be looking for more of that.
Yeah, and if you ever have a topic, you're like, hey, wouldn't it be great to hear what Pastor Dwayne's opinion is on, I don't know, transubstantiation? In relation to Constance, whatever it is.
Yes. That's a great topic.
It's a great topic. He's brilliant in it. He comes into the office and he's like, I
had an epiphany. Lighting struck my brain.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. But we want to continue the dialogue, and we want to include you in the dialogue. So if there are ideas, you're like, hey, what about this? We just think it's important that we keep communicating through the season. And again, I want to say thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Some of you are ridiculously kind. In the kindness you've expressed in regards to the messages and the services, and just saying what a great job we're doing. And this has been a huge learning curve.
Yes.
Poor Pastor Dwayne, you should see the work this man does behind the scenes just to make all of this stuff possible. And again, I appreciate Dwayne all that you've done, because I know this has been.
I've been in school. It's been fun.
He's been in school.
Learning a lot.
Yeah. When we hired, part of the fun story is when we hired Dwayne, before Dwayne came on staff, I was wrestling. I'm like, what kind of staff person do we need? And I'm like, we need someone who can lead worship, who can do administration, and can take care of the technology pieces. And that was that's part of the portfolio. And then this happens, and I'm like going, yes.
Love technology.
I know who's going to do it all. So Dwayne's done an amazing job, and again, I appreciate it. God has been very good to us in this season.
Yes, he has.
I know He's been providing for the church. I know we've been able to get some resources so we can do this. And again, like it says in Philippians 1:6, he who began a good work is faithful to bring it to completion. And there are things that look new and feel a little bit different, but God, we believe, is in the midst of this, and we're just trying to bend our hearts toward Him and just lean into His direction, and grateful for where He's going to take us. But I think it's going to be a great fall, and I'm looking forward to it. So, but again, thank you so much for just jumping on today and listening to us talk. And
looking forward to fall.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And so thank you so much. And again, we want you to know we're praying for you. We're believing God that He's going to do something great, not just in our lives as a church, but in your lives individually. And again, if there are ways that we can encourage and help, please let us know. If you have ideas, please share them with us.
You can put it in the comments, or we'll have a little email address right here, asburyag@gmail.com.
Yeah.
It'll pop up there, and let us know.
And the reason it pops up is because of some genius over here, right? It just boom, right?
It happens.
It's amazing how many things happen with Pastor Dwayne around.
It's awesome.
So again, thank you so much, and again, we love you. We're praying for you, and can't wait for what's all going to take place this fall. And we'll do this again soon. Okay, God bless you, and we'll see you later.